Hey, hi, howdy, it's Daisy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about Notion databases. Welcome to Notion databases. The first thing that you come to when you start using Notion is going to be what they call a team space page. You search on YouTube, you will see this called a dashboard. It's fully customizable. Today, we're just going to talk about making a database in Notion. So the first thing you do is hit a slash command and choose database. We're going to choose full page database, and we're going to type in the name. The first database I made in Notion was for all of my Facebook posts for about a year. I needed something with a lot of data to figure out how to use the databases. I chose a things I had, which was my Facebook posts. Today I'm making a database of B corporations. I've pulled up bcorporation.net. I am searching the Find a B Corp tool. I first heard of B corporations. That's Surf Expo in Florida. There were 400 at the time. It was in 2014. There are 6,800 today, so you can find some B corporations that you would be into. One thing that's cool about B corporations is that they're generally more sustainable than a non-B corporation, a C Corp or an S Corp or an LLC without the designation. B Corps are something that I've wanted to talk about for a long time, and I have a platform where I can do that now. I don't want to go through 6,000 corporations today, so I put a filter on my search. The filter set to the United States and female ownership. Made a list and then came back of 60 B corporations. The first property that I put in was the year certified. So I just set up 2 properties and now I'm making a new one. I like to make a property when I'm making a big database called attribute. It's just a name. You can apply many options to. So one attribute of all of these B corporations is that they're woman owned. So another property that would be helpful for me is the type of product that the company sells. Some types of products in the B Corp selection that I chose here are food, menstruation, clothing, skincare, cosmetics. This emblem that you see down here at Sense of Scale is the B certified logo, the badge. You can also count at the bottom. So you'll see that it says I have 60 underneath the names of all of the B corporations. That's counting for me. I didn't have to put that down. So what was Attention Grace? Oh yeah, personal care brand for and by women as they age. Age-old problems. That's good copy right there. Under this type, you can make selections. Each property, each vertical, when you're looking at Notion in this table form, can have a different name and be a different type of property. This column that I'm working in now is a multi-select. The attribute is multi-select as well. You can do a single select or a multi-select. You can make each vertical line available to be a few different types of scenarios. The year certified is just a text. I can write anything in there. My blog idea is a sustainable series. I have a few different ways that I could handle that as blog posts, like gift guides or listicles. Women is one of the threads that holds my brands together. I'm going to keep shining some light on women. Anything that you have a big list of that you'll want to be able to sort through later. When I was a little kid, I grew up on a flower farm, and my mom specialized in daylilies, and we had a database made for us that would allow us to see everything we needed to know about each individual daylilies. So I've been pretty familiar with databases since I was a little kid, tabbing through it. So I suggest that you get kind of dirty in Notion. Just open it up, notion.so, and start making a database. Make a database of your favorite websites or your friends' phone numbers or birthdays or your xeriscaped garden. You could put all of the flowers you've ever liked in to start a medicine garden or travel plan. Really cool. So these are databases in Notion, and it is something that I use all the time. When you do some more checking it out, it's going to be a lot of how customizable it is, and it is. You can make it really pretty. I'm not really into that. I use it for its like utilitarian properties. I use databases in Notion much more often than I use Sheets in Google. If you're doing a lot of math, then Sheets is a great place to keep that information. But if you're organizing items, you're going to have more utility if you use Notion. I have a big database full of all of my blog posts, all of the blog posts that are published or ideas, and that is called a related database. When you create a property that is a relation to another database, you will decide if that other database in return gets a property to this database, B Corps, that we're in right now. That database has tons of information on it, and right now I am creating a new blog post idea within my blog post master database from this B Corporation property. I'm choosing no in this scenario. I only want to see the relation to the blog post from the B Corp. I don't want every entry in my blog post mass database to reflect this B Corp database, because not every blog in my blog post database has anything to do with the B Corps, only a small percentage. Okay, so what are you going to track next in Notion databases? It could be anything. Now these are all the properties that are within my blog post master database. And remember, I just created this blank entry from the B Corp database, and now I'm back here on the blog post master updating some information. I'm going to put these big three ideas, which are the B Corp corporations, as my main idea for 1, 2, and 3. And then when I write this blog post, I'll explain these 3 companies to my blog readers. You can create different views in databases. So if I wanted to create a view that was just the second follow-up dates that are next month, I can pull up just blogs that need to be followed up with. I'm going over now to my keyword research tool. I use Ubersuggest, but there are many. What's gonna be a good idea to name this blog and do a little bit of research there. This video isn't about SEO research, but I'm gonna see what I get here. Okay, so 0 difficulty, 0 search volume for this period care plus sustainable. No worries. Let's see what people are searching for. So there's a saying in marketing to give them what they want, and that is one of the things that SEO is helping you with. Give them what they want can mean like action or emotional intensity or the words you use. Keyword research is gonna help you figure out how people are interacting, what words they're using to search with your subject matter. So period care has some search. Not too much, so since these are low, I'm gonna type them into my sneaky keywords. I'm not gonna make my H1 be something that has only 20 or 30 searches, but I'm happy to use those as sneaky keywords because it's still going to help Google understand what the website is about. So if I'm doing a blog about sustainable companies for women, then one section of that will be period care, and I might just call it period care instead of menstruation, but I would also go through and do some more research to see what else this is being called, because if I can find someone with 1,000 people searching for it per month, then I want to include that as my H1. And then the sneaky keywords, I like to have them on hand if I'm doing research forward. It doesn't have to be done before you write the blog unless you have a lot of traffic. SEO takes 6 to 12 months to establish holds. For the first year, you're sort of just running blind into the darkness, trying to make some flash spark behind you. So we're getting good at writing blogs. When I'm just a little guy, I might as well help out the little guy. If I can be the correct answer for keywords with 100 views, then it's easier for me to be the right person for someone with 500 volume and then 700 volume for a search term. So period care package, that's going to be an H1, and there's 720 people searched that. I could write a gift guide for sustainable women. Period care package could be the H2 of a gift guide, and then I can do another blog where period care package would be the H1 of the gift guide. When you wrap that all up together, it's going to create a little fist of content. You want my advice? Distracted Notion.